So this whole work thing, it's like a double-edged sword. The more I work, the more figs I can buy. The less time I have to crack these things open. So you can tell by the size of the stack that I've been working a lot. And yeah, I could come home from work, run in my toy room, crack them all open, throw them on the shelf. But you get a new toy. It's like nerd magic. Now you can only open this toy for the first time, one time. And then the magic kind of goes away and you get hungry and you're like, I need more plastic. So if you always got a little reserve to go to, you'll probably end up saving money in the long run, and you won't get a lot of those weird spontaneous buys like I got on the top shelf, because those days are over. And when you get a set of Marvel Legends, it's hard to resist. And you know how I like new characters in my collection. So let's start with this Tombstone. Alright, so you can see he's standing about 6.5 inches tall, and I really like the scale on this figure. So basically, his powers are real similar to Power Man right here, and he's basically the same size, so I think they did pretty good on that. And then I went ahead and pulled out a Hammerhead, because they're both kind of like gangsters, and then everybody's favorite Spidey, or at least your guys' favorite. Well, you know what, he might be my favorite Spidey too. I don't know about that. I kind of like the teen Spidey. But here he is next to the Pizza Spidey. And this is his daughter over here, the Beetle. And here's some weird shit that I can't quite figure out. And there's this one dude that drops a lot of knowledge on my channel and makes me look stupid almost every time I screw up a video. And I'm sure that he's probably going to hook me up on this one. And after this one, I'm probably going to try to remember your name and just start asking you for help. So either way, let's check it out. Tombstone, he's a black guy, but he's an albino. So he's a white guy, but then yet his daughter, if you took off the mask, which you can't because it's a toy, is a white girl. So I don't know what her mom looks like. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say she's white or she's adopted. I'm not real sure, but let's check out this Tombstone. Alright, so this is a figure I've been wanting for quite some time, and they didn't really disappoint. He's actually a pretty decent toy. Couple things I don't really like about him is the neck here. It's just like a weird separate piece. That's not that great. And then this seems to be their new thing where they just kind of put these loose plastic belts on them. Like, I wish they could take the time and actually like put a drop of crazy glue on that. I mean, they do that so they can reuse these molds even more than they already do. But speaking of molds, I'm pretty sure that this is a brand new mold. Now, I know it looks just like all the other molds, but I actually think this is a new mold, so we're probably going to end up seeing this thing a lot. And then I was already kind of posing it, and so the joints are already getting like real flimsy. So he's probably going to need a stand, but that's no big deal because most of my toys in here need stands anyways. And then this is more of that shit where this thing should have been glued up there. And like, so this is obviously the top of his boot, or the top of the boot that they're trying to pretend like it is. So if they would have made this thing a little bit bigger to where you could slide it to the top of the boot, and then when you turn it there, it would actually look kind of good and instead of kind of stupid. But that would require Marvel Legends to go on the extra mile. So that didn't happen, but I do love this toy. So I'm not going to beat it up any more than I already did. It's got that same weird belt with the dots on it that they pretty much put on almost every single figure that they can right now. I don't know why they love that belt so much, but it is kind of cool, and I'm kind of digging it too. And they went ahead and sculpted this vest on here. So that's something that I definitely appreciate. I'm really glad that they did it, and I like how it lines up with that ab crunch joint right there. So that's really nice. Bravo to them for that. Here's the back of him. There's no hole. Definitely like that. He's a good looking toy. He's a character I wanted in my toy collection for a really long time, so I'm just really happy to get this thing. The articulation on this thing, it's Marvel Legends. If you own a Marvel Legends, nothing's really changed. It's basically the same shit, so we're not going to go over that. I'm just really glad that they did a Tombstone, It's the only 6-inch tombstone that I have. I do have the 5-inch. That toy kind of sucks. I'm not even going to pull it down. Don't really need to show you the collection because I only got one tombstone. Here he is. Definitely pick this thing up. Thanks for watching.